Welcome back to New Record Day. My name is Ron, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Spin Clean Record Washer System. Here at New Record Day, we review vinyl. All right, so I'm certainly interested in how a record is supposed to sound. How do we squeeze every ounce of high fidelity out of that record? In order to do that, you got to start with a clean slate. You got to have a record that's been cleaned. Because the reality is a lot of records that you're buying, even brand new records, they're dirty and they need to be cleaned. So how do you do that? How do you approach it? There's a lot of YouTube videos out there that will tell you to go and grab your Elmer's glue or your wood glue, or your dad's carpenter's glue, and throw some glue on your record. Look, that ain't for me. I'm not interested in doing anything quite like that. I would rather rely on a company that has done a little bit of research and development and came up with a system that makes sense to me. Okay, so the Spin Clean is an entry-level record washing system. This is not going to compete or replace you lucky guys out there that have spent $600 for a record cleaning vacuum machine. Look, it's not going to replace that. What it is going to do is, this is great for somebody that wants to get into vinyl, that's a little bit intimidated about the upkeep and the responsibility of having properly cared for records. This is just a fantastic, affordable way to clean your records. All right, so here we got the Spin Clean. If we take off the top here, crack this baby open, let's see here. First of all, they give you a couple of these drying towels, cloths. These work out really, really well. In the instruction manual, it's suggested to toss them in the washing machine and the dryer for the first time. Don't use any chemicals or any fabric softeners. That would be a bad idea. I just used straight up water and washed these for the first time, got them out of the dryer, and they did seem to get a lot softer, and they seem to absorb quite a bit better. Also in here, you've got a way of changing out and adjusting for different records. You can do 45s, you can do your standard 33s or 78s. You've got a couple of pads in here as well, and these are replaceable pads. They almost have like this soft felt-like feel to them, and those are replaceable after you do so many records. I'm sure that these kind of start to wear out. And then last but not least, Spin Clean will give you, depending on what package you buy, this is the smaller bottle of the Spin Clean Washer Fluid Mark II. Very simple formula. I've used this from the get-go. I haven't tried any other formulas out there, and so far it seems to work out great. So no complaints. So let's fire this baby up and clean a record. All right, so using the Spin Clean, it's actually pretty simple. It's straightforward. There's just a couple of things that are worth mentioning. When it comes to filling up the cavity here, there's a line where you're going to want to stop with the water. Speaking of water, you're going to want to use the cleanest water that you can basically get your hands on. I'm using distilled water. If you have access to lab water, that would even be better. So the cleaner the water, the better the results that you're going to end up with. You do not want to use tap water. Here in Arizona, our tap water is terrible. It would be a terrible idea to use that. Okay, so check this out. All you got to do here is you fill up the cavity up to the line. You take your Spin Clean washer fluid, and you're going to use just three capfuls. All right, 2, 3. 3 capfuls of the washing fluid, and if you have the bigger bottle, if I'm not mistaken, but double check, I think you only need 1 capful because that cap is actually quite a bit larger. So then what you do, simply enough, is you take your record here, and you slide this guy right down in here. And what I like to do is I like to position it so the label is pointing up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 rotations. Be careful, you don't need to It's not a race. You don't need to force this thing. That's one. We got two. We got three. All right, now what you do is you go the opposite direction. All right, so we're going one, two, three. And that's it. Simple, right? You know, from there, what I like to do here is I like to pull the record out, and I've noticed that this just sits kind of nicely as some of the excess water just falls off the record there. You can kind of just take a minute, chill out for a minute, and then it's just a matter of getting your cloth here, and you just take your record carefully, and I like to, you know, just use my shirt here as keeping my hands off the record here, just to stabilize the record as I just go through and I follow the grooves, you know, just being careful here with the record. And flip that bad boy over, see if you've got any other areas that really need to be cleaned. That looks actually really good. And boom, just like that, you got a clean record. Guys, the Spin Clean is awesome. I think that it's just a, you know, a great way for anybody that's just getting back into vinyl or has never even thought about cleaning their records. It's such an affordable way to start taking care of your records. You're buying new records, you want to preserve them, you want to get the best fidelity out of them. This is a fantastic entry-level system. I don't think that it's going to be for everybody, and I think that there's going to be a lot of people out there that would want a little bit more in terms of getting into an actual you know, record cleaning vacuum machine. I would love to review one of those, so if you've got one that you want me to review, send it my way. I'd love to compare it with the old Spin Clean. But this is New Record Day, knocking out another review here for you guys. Spin Clean, 2 thumbs up. It's fantastic. I think that, like I said, for the price of admission, for the asking price, I think it does a great job, and I would vouch for Spin Clean any day over, you know, cracking open the wood glue and trying all of these nonsense ideas about cleaning records. I would say that this is a great way to clean records that you can feel confident that you're not going to mess things up, and you're not going to glue your hands to your record. You know, so yeah, this is Ron signing off from New Record Day. Take it easy, guys. Thank you. All right, so anyways, what you got here is you've got the Spin Clean record washer. So if you have like some dirty records, you're not going to be able to clean them up, this is a great way to do it. Ugh, pops, clicks, ugh. Not a fan. I don't know who in their right mind, besides my wife, she's crazy,